Welcome to A Sunday Thought. This is January 2nd, so I'm going to say Happy New Year. I truly hope this coming year is perhaps better for people than the last two. The last 2 years have been hard on many of us for various reasons. But it's what I was thinking about was as we make our New Year's resolutions, or as I say, decisions of what we want to create in this coming year, the key is here is what is your belief? Do you believe in a higher power to help you through the trying times? Do you believe that there is an energy, whatever name you call it, because there are many names for this power, that supports you in creating your goals? What I find for the majority is that most people don't know how to utilize the power. They don't know how to make contact with it. They may have a thought that it's outside of them, and no matter what happens, what they are wanting isn't created. Very often, it's a matter of learning how to utilize the energy, how to utilize all the things that are there, so that you can create and be and have. Now, one of the things that I have found what's really important is to have the strength, to know that you have strength. I was raised, and I can't remember exactly how it came in that, but my understanding was we're never given a problem or an issue that we're not given the strength to handle. The key is you must ask for the strength. Strength just doesn't arrive. Awareness doesn't arrive. Acceptance doesn't arrive unless you are aware, number one, that it's there. And in particular, for strength and sometimes even purpose, is to ask for strength. I need strength right now. And it's amazing, even if you have no real belief, even if you do not believe that there is a power there for you, even if you don't understand how it works, if you're just sincere in asking, that energy will come. That energy will be there for you. And it's as we approach this year, I spoke on my Wednesday talk about how to create, how to take your resolutions and make them decisions, and how to create from that. And it's a key too of recognizing that if you want something, you're going to need to do something. You don't just sit back and wait for it to drop into your lap. It's like, what are your steps that you need to take? What is it you need to do and to create? There's so much one can do and create and be and find joy in their lives, no matter what's happening. I'm hearing some places are locking down again. Some, I know we're kind of looking at that here again. For people, if you're unvaccinated, you can't go places, you can't do anything too much. Uh, this is really dividing our countries again into, and I happen to know people who literally cannot take vaccines because of the ingredients they put in them, and have been warned by medical professionals for many years, do not take, like, say, the flu shot or anything like that. So there are people out there that need to have some form of being able to not take what's being offered all over the place. But that's a personal choice. And that's one of the things I've always loved, living in a world where we have choices, where we can choose to be one way or another. We can choose to worship, for instance, this deity, this practice, this awareness, and it is being widely accepted and widely, and all of a sudden the world is, well, if you don't do this, you're no good. That's not how people who love one another, who accept one another, who feel a sense of awareness work and operate. And it saddens my heart when I see it and hear it and know about it and read more and more about how people are being persecuted. Actually, that's what it is. It's persecution. I thought we were over this. I thought we fought wars to stop these kind of things, or we didn't support what we have. If we have any kind of persecution or separation of people and non-acceptance of them, look how the people have had to fight over the years for acceptance by having a different sexual preference, by having perhaps now a trans people. These are things that need to be accepted, and on the whole now are accepted. And yet all of a sudden, this one part of our society is not accepted anymore. And unfortunately made to make others not be acceptable. I don't understand it. I personally don't understand it. Does not fit in my wheelhouse, you would say, into my belief system, that we are all created, that within us we have this drop of divinity, and that we are connected with God. Where I'm just using that name. It could be any name. I don't really ever care what people's name, how they name it. It's the knowing that this energy exists. Now, when you use that name, when you use that energy and that power as to make it okay to separate people, I don't support that. I really do not support that. And I support love. I support a knowingness, and the word is acceptance of differences. We've had to learn, and we have, I feel, in lots of ways, maybe not 100%, accept differences of skin color, differences of beliefs, of philosophy. People, there's an Eastern way of looking at the life. There's a Western way of looking at life. And on the whole, we have accepted that. We've accepted differences, and to be able to sit down and discuss differences and understand them without making either one wrong. Nobody's wrong. It's just a different perspective. So what is the belief? What is the attitude that you have about having strength in this coming year? Because there's bound to be other changes that are coming up one way or another. Do you have strength? Do you ask for strength? I've lived by asking for strength many, many times when I felt like, oh my goodness, what have I done and created, or how things are, and I've asked for clarity, having awareness. I've asked for acceptance, and specifically I've asked for forgiveness. And I'm very big on self-forgiveness, but that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about a new year with loads of possibilities. And the thing is to trust, to believe, to know that you have strength, you have a brain, use it, aware of it, and watch where you have restrictions and not encompassing in a loving, easy way. I really wish everybody who watches this a great 2022. On Wednesday, I'm going to be discussing about the numbers and a little bit looking at what this month of January is going to bring, etc. But I just want you to have a great year. I really do. I want you to be relieved a lot of the pressures and the restrictions and being in that divine essence place. So you have a great day. It's freezing here. I hope that I know my family in New Zealand are basking in sunshine and heat, and that's nice. And I imagine that. I can think, heat's down there. But I'm very appreciative of my heat in my apartment. Blessings. See you Wednesday or next Sunday. Bye now.